Right. Let me let people know we're streaming.
Let's go.
Heck.
Alright.
The stream has begun.
Stream has begun. Hello, everybody. If we're on stream.
Hi. Preemptive apology to stream and VOD watchers for me specifically, just as a general audio experience. I have a new microphone. And also I woke up arguably only 30 minutes ago.
Unreal.
But I feel awesome. Turns out, like, medicating your ADHD actually makes it somewhat livable.
Insane information. I don't believe it. Instead, I will just raw dog life.
That's what I would do. Except I did, like, at least 8 unique tasks yesterday to completion. So, I shouldn't raw dog life. Like, maybe doing half of what I did yesterday would have taken me a week. If at all.
Completing tasks impossible.
Could you imagine? So,
we do have a different setup, right? So, just in case of anything sounds off, let us know.
Yes.
Other than that, I think we should be good to go, because we basically did the balancing, so... Anyways, welcome back, guys, to another session of Waning Whispers. It's been a hot minute, but I hope you are excited for this session. I got some things planned. I don't really know where it's going to go or how things are going to end. I just got some issues that will be resolved, hopefully. Other than that, I think we should just drop right in.
Yeah.
A quiet hum is heard throughout the hallways of the manor. A lone man stands expectantly waiting for someone. There was no mention of a meeting. His abilities simply allow him to meet whoever needs to speak with him at the current moment. He turns around. Speak. Sadia walks forward. My lord, I will be handling the issue personally. Mizagi thinks about this for a moment. Against my wishes. It's far too late to change things now. Izagi is the god of destiny. He can read fate and interpret the future. Once things have happened, it's very hard to stop them from happening. It's very hard to go back to the visions that he predicted. Things have been moved. It's going to be very hard to move them back. Izagi looks at Sadia. We are already off plan. Sadia takes a step forward. This can be fixed. I'm sure of it. Give me this chance and I'll get things back on track. Izagi sighs, closes his eyes, and reads fate. Impossible was the wrong word. No, there is a chance. A slim one at best to bring order back. Despite what Izagi's been saying, Sadia's right. there is a chance that she can bring things back on track. Zagi opens his eyes. I will grant you permission. Use any resources at your disposal. And Sadia smiles, given the green light to continue her plan. Elsewhere in the world, alright, we're getting back to the party. I hope you guys are ready. Let me bring you guys to the inn. So, Sparrow, you're currently in the middle of a conversation with Vivana and Dr. Minnow, just seeing how they are, seeing if everything's been okay so far.
Or is there supposed to be music?
What did you say, Riv?
Oh, I think I'm missing the music.
Oh, you can't hear the music? You have the tab muted?
No.
Let me just restart the song here.
There we go.
Yeah, I had to preload it.
Yeah, it's quite the party that has been put on here today. It's good to see you both.
Yes, it's very nice to see you too. Things have been going as expected from the last time I saw you.
That's good to hear. That things aren't going poorly.
Yes, it's been... I suppose the word is boring, but boring is very nice compared to what I could be experiencing.
Don't I know the truth? There's someone who knows a thing or two about really strange days during these times. Certainly be us, wouldn't it?
You see Dr. Vinod sigh. Yes, I had enough excitement for the rest of my life, honestly.
Don't give up on excitement too early. There's gotta be at least something better out there. Perhaps the next excitement will be more fun.
Hopefully less bolts or arrows.
Yes, hopefully less bodily harm.
So, how have things been how have things been for you? I heard you have been getting the guild back up and running.
Yes, we have quite a few new employees. We've been putting a little bit of a good word for ourselves out there. We got a couple jobs today even.
Oh, that's surprising, considering that you're very new.
Oh, by the way, Vana, we shouldn't speak later. I have some questions for you.
Oh? What would you like to know? She looks conspiratorially around the room.
Perhaps less things I want to know more. Why am I only allowed to go that way? There we go. Perhaps things I want to do. Things that may require your assistance.
Oh, of course. I am glad to be of any assistance.
As long as that one offer and you give is still open.
Yes, it is very much still open.
I suppose the best time to do that would be tonight, but there's a party to be had. We can discuss later.
Of course.
Have a good time with the food and such.
Yes, the food here is very lovely.
I continue to go. My fellow Geist followers, it's good to see you all.
Yeah, you walk up to the Geist crew, and Boa waves to you. Hello, Sparrow.
Yes, hello. Good to see you.
How's things been? I heard you got promoted.
Yes, I have been promoted. The specifics of my new job title have not exactly been fully discussed, but that shall be done here soon.
It's honestly a little shocking. You got promoted so quickly, and you joined what? Not just 1 week ago?
Yes, it's been about a week. Well, a little bit less than a week. Apparently, I've made a very good first impression.
You see Viper speak up. Yeah, sis, you gotta you gotta work harder, or else you're gonna be stuck in the old district. And Boa sighs. Well, hopefully I'm not stuck just doing sermons at the old district.
I don't think there's anything wrong with doing sermons at the old district. I mean, I would assist if I had a given day or so. I would gladly take your place for a little bit of time.
I mean, it's not bad. I don't hate the old district. It's just a lot of people don't really like Geist. They call him
Okay.
useless.
Well, hopefully the recent events that perhaps someone may have let loose that a Geist follower assisted in saving some people may have increased our reputation a little bit.
Oh, yes, I did hear about that. Apparently, you went in and helped a bunch of people. So I have to thank you for that. It's a lot more lively in the church area.
Yes, and it was all thanks to Geist's blessing to allow me the safety of fate in such an event.
Yes. Well, may Geist be with you, she says.
May Geist be with us all. Is that Clyde?
You see Clyde, he's like, hold on, let me move him over here. He's like in the corner, and Gamba's over there speaking with him.
What an interesting duo. Has Gamba ever been in Clyde's shop? Have I seen that?
You haven't seen her there specifically, but you didn't see her friend in Clyde's shop.
That's what it was. Interesting duo down there. I need to speak with them shortly, but first... Ymir, it's been so long, it's good to see you safe.
Yeah, I killed her pretty nicely after almost dying. But
So I really must
it's worth
thank
the
you.
money.
Yes, you saved our lives quite handedly. Worth every penny.
Well, that's what I do. He kind of smiles and drinks from a large ass mug of ale.
Well, if you ever need a job, you know who would be very much willing to pay you.
I might take you up on that, but I'm usually the guy who does bodyguard work. You know, the grunt work stuff.
Mm-hmm. We
So
could
if you
always...
ever need to move some heavy boxes, or you need someone to be protected, just let me know.
I'll keep that in mind. We could always use someone a bit more security-minded.
And you see Glenn run over and hand you a drink, Sparrow.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's on the house.
Oh, thank you. All right,
I didn't really pay attention to what the occasion was, so happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll roll with that. When was my birthday again?
He saw the you given a cupcake, and he's like, "Oh, it must be this dude's birthday."
Wrong tile. Oh. Interesting. I cannot see past you, Ymir, so I'm not going to say I see you just. I'll go see what those two are doing down there. Mind if I just scooch right past you?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're not in the way. Oh, it's a thing.
No, this is in the way.
No, my oh, lip is in the way. Well, hello, you two.
Oh, hey, Sparrow.
Hello,
And
guys.
Clyde nods to you.
Hmm.
Well, look who it is. The old sweeper in my bar.
Yes, it's good to see you again, Clive.
Oh, heard you got a whole guild and everything.
Yep.
Moved on out of the old district, huh?
Quite a good bit of. It may have only been a little while since I've last seen you, but it's been quite the come up, as some may say.
Yeah. You people move fast. Remind me of what's their name? He tries to remember for a bit. Walt, that was his name.
Whoa. That's interesting. I may have to ask you more
They were
about
doing
that.
okay, but I heard they were taking some loans out from Brooke, so I hope you're not doing the same thing.
No, we have no loans. All the money we've made is purely above board.
You must be the luckiest people I've seen.
I suppose the luck of mine goes both ways. Been very lucky to be able to start my own guild in such a fashion, although I have already had some attempts on my life.
No, unpopular. Huh?
You can't get you can't become influential without making a couple enemies. I'm not sure who they are yet.
Clyde nods knowingly. Gamba looks at you. Oh, you have enemies? Who would want to kill you?
That's a great question that I'd also like to know the answer to. Although they might not be my enemies specifically, more enemies of the guild as a whole.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps
so you got some rival guild coming after you? I can try and throw a book at them or something.
That'd be interesting, but I think we need to know who they are first before we can take them to court.
Alright, if you need any help, I can do something. Yeah.
If I ever need some legal consultation, you will be at the first person on the top of the list.
I mean, I don't really know legal stuff very well. I'm just under an influential god, so I have connections, we'll say.
That's good to know. Well, also, if you ever need any work done, our guild's available for any requests.
I'll let my god know.
Thank you very much. I'm glad we met, Gamba. You're a very kind person.
Thanks. She turns around for a second, yeah, if you're ever in the church district, let me know.
I will need to be.
I shouldn't say church district, but the church area.
I will be. I do need to follow the obligations of my god. Got to worship every week or so.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Geist is only in the old district. Doesn't really win any of the betting for getting placements in the Grey Crown district.
Yes, but who knows? Maybe that'll change.
If that does, I'll be happy seeing you around.
I'll be happy to be there. But I will say I will be making some visitations to the district. So if I'm in the area, I will make sure to visit you. Perhaps we can have a nice talk. Catch up on things.
Yeah. It honestly sucks just talking with mostly noble type people. Much prefer the people of the old district versus East Ward.
There is always a little bit of a charm to the old district, even if it is, well, a little bit dangerous. There's just a certain kindness to the people who do want to be a son.
Yeah, I call them the normal people, because the people in the East Ward are very much not normal. I hate them.
That gets a chuckle out. That gets a chuckle out of Sparrow.
Clyde actually also chuckles. Don't let those people from the Eastward hear that. Might be out of a job pretty quick. Yeah, it's whatever.
Well, I hope you're both enjoying the party. Have you gotten a little bit of a meal? A drink, maybe?
I'm good on meals, but I had a drink or two. And Gamba smiles. I already ate before coming here. I just wanted to say hi.
That's fair enough. Although, Clyde, maybe you could ask the bartender if they have any tips about potato stew.
Look, I got rid of those potatoes, I promise. Next time you come, the potato stew's on the house. And I promise you won't get sick from it.
I'll take your word on it. Well, it was nice seeing you both, and I must admit I gotta go mingle a little bit more, but I'm very excited to see you again here in the future. Perhaps we'll see each other again before the party's over, though.
Yeah, see ya. And Gamba just waves.
I'm doing so good at mingling right now. Oh, yes! Good to see you all. Good. There we go. Hold the shift button to actually move a little bit closer.
Oh my goodness. It is Calorie's little friend. What was his name again? She says, looking at you, Calorie.
Sparrow.
Sparrow. The little sparrow, she says, patting you on the head.
Thank you. It's good to see you again,
Tom. Very good friend to Calorie.
Yes, it's always a lovely time to have Calorie around. A wonderful friend of mine.
Yes, I'm learning about all of her hobbies, her interests. Did you know that she is incredibly smart?
Oh, don't I ever know.
Wish I could talk about everything other than carpentry.
Well, yeah, you took points in carpentry, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it's been good to see you woodworking around the guild. It's been very helpful.
Yeah, I might have to, I don't know, sell chairs.
Only the finest chairs, I'm sure. Yes, Calorie. Finest chairs, Lithis says, looking at you.
Good. Oh, sorry. I almost didn't notice you. Good. It's lovely to see you, Lithers.
Yes, Calorie's been introducing me to her parents.
I'm very happy that you came. It's good to see you.
Yes, I would not miss an event for a friend such as you.
I want to send some.
I mean, you can.
What role is Lithos being genuine here? What role is this?
You can use charisma or wisdom, I think.
Can I roll analysis?
Sure, analysis -4.
Analysis -4.
Oh, it's a partial success. There is some truth to his words, but it's not the complete truth.
And that's good enough. Yes, and it's always good to see you, Latch.
Yeah. Hope you tried some strength training since last time.
You really
Like,
should.
secret arm.
I would really wish you would forget that. It's a little bit light on my history.
It's not a big deal, man. I mean, people drop cargo all the time.
I'm sure they do.
Luther's hears this and says, "Wait, Sparrow dropped some cargo? I would love to hear a story like this."
Pray, Latch, for... We do not need to discuss such things here. It's a wonderful day.
Yeah, it's Sparrow's day. It's his guild. I wouldn't want to tarnish something by telling a slightly embarrassing story about him. Luther's frowns. Of course.
Well, I'll leave you all to your... Sorry.
I didn't really know too much about you and Calorie. How'd you two meet?
That was Latch?
Yeah, that was Latch.
Oh, yes. We're both from the same orphanage.
Oh. Huh. He rubs his chin.
As you could imagine, Calorie needed to go somewhere when you two had your time.
Well, thank you for being a good big brother to her.
No, Dad, don't say that.
Oh shit, sorry. Thank you for being a good friend to her.
It's all right. I appreciate the sentiment. It's still good to meet both of you, and I'm happy that you're both here, both for me and for Calorie.
Yeah, ever since that curse broke, I'm starting to remember a lot of things. I'm trying to. Every day I wake up with some more memories that I forgot.
Oh, what'd you remember this time? Or if it's too personal, you don't have to speak about
Oh, mostly personal things.
it.
Apparently, when Calorie was a little baby, she was on my ship.
Ooh, that's interesting. That might be, being on a ship with all the wood around might have been what got you into woodworking.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Don't be me.
Well, I'll leave you all to have your nice family discussion. I'm once again very happy that you were able to make it to this wonderful party.
Oh, and hold on. I do have a little gift for you. Pop pulls out a little bottle that looks very intricate and fancy looking.
Ooh,
It's a collector's edition from one of my stores.
I'd like to roll appraisal.
Appraisal, you can roll appraisal.
Okay.
This one would be minus. Oh wait, no, this is not even hard. This would be like +2. Do you look at this bottle? This would be around. This is a bottle with nothing in it, by the way. This is just the bottle. This would be around 15 to 20 gold.
Oh my, it's very intricate.
It's a little gift to spice things up in your guild. You can put it on display.
I appreciate it very much. I'll find a wonderful location to display it.
Of course.
Well, I'll let you all have your nice family discussion and livers.
Well, I consider myself to be part of everybody's family. Especially with conversations such as these. I can be quite a friendly figure that many just include me, he says.
Oh, so... shall I treat you as an older brother of dear Calorie, then?
I wouldn't go that far.
I kind of see the resemblance.
He looks at Calorie up and down.
Hold on.
I'm seeing how you two interact around each other. Could be familial.
Calorie looking up at him.
No, I don't think I quite see it. But that is a very funny joke, Sparrow.
Well, I'll leave you all to your discussion. I'm assuming I interrupted something before I came here.
You interrupted nothing, Pop says. If you want to come speak with us, you can join the table at any time. Just pull one of those stools over here.
Consider it. I do have a little bit more mingling to get around on, though. Gotta make sure to greet everybody, as it would be against the better judgment of a host than to not talk to everybody who has arrived.
Of course. Take your time and... Well, don't forget to eat some food, Sparrow. You look so skinny, she says, tapping you on the back.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure to get my fill today.
So, Sparrow, you already did your one meal for today, right?
I did my one very scary meal for the day, yes.
Okay, you're good.
Thank goodness.
You see Midnight speaking to him. Yeah, he's like super duper angry at you, man.
Right. Well, I'm sure we could probably work it out, right? I mean,
Well, knowing that guy, probably. I just don't know if... And, he's the type of guy to just not really show up where you're around, so you're gonna have to find him if you want to,
I think...
Or
yes.
I could... Or me and Lavender could drag him over.
That's probably not a good idea, but... Oh, if he's mad at me, then he probably won't want to meet one-on-one.
He does social math in front of you, and he can't see to his right side.
Oh.
He's got I guess his pride thing,
His pride thing?
It's like, I don't know, he kind of holds himself to a certain standard, and he feels kind of betrayed that you were friends with a person like that.
Oh.
And because of that, he can't really see you.
Then I just need to make him understand, right? I mean, that wasn't who I thought it was.
I mean, yeah, I think you can explain the situation to him. Lavender
Right.
nods.
And I can even follow it up with... Oh, right.
Looks at both of them.
Maybe you two should be there. Because I have a weapon art.
Leans back in the chair. Accidentally bumps elbow against Sparrow.
Sorry, am I in the way?
No, not at all. Are you liking it so far?
This is an absolutely wonderful event. Thank everyone who assisted in setting up such an event for bringing us all together.
I only found out about it a little bit ago.
He smiles, looking over at like Evelyn and Sabina.
They seem to have they seem to be having a nice time.
Yeah.
Evelyn's like, oh man, it's been a while since I could just drink whatever I wanted from here. Anyways, who's paying the tab here? Oh, I think it's Fi. She said not to drink too much. Probably. I don't really I wasn't paying attention. Well, if you weren't paying attention, I have plausible deniability. Anyways, barkeep, another round.
I look over at Ymir fucking chugging double-sized glasses.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
I
still
don't know if
need,
you all.
I still need to show you, right?
Looks at Sparrow.
Yes, I do not. I forget out of character. Have you shown us the weapon art yet?
Shown everyone else except
Except for
you, 'cause
Fi
you
and Sparrow.
Fi-
Yeah.
you and Fi were somewhere else.
You're taking
I
a walk.
don't believe I've seen it yet.
All right. I guess. Oh,
Not sure if right now is exactly the most appropriate time to bring out a.
no.
Combat.
Not inside.
He's waving both of his hands.
Perhaps tomorrow morning outside the guild.
Yeah. Maybe we could invite Titan over to explain,
Perhaps we could invite Midnight and Lavender, and if they want to invite Titan along.
Looks at them with singular puppy dog eye.
Well, I would, but what's in it for me?
Well, you get to see my really cool weapon art. Aren't you curious?
That is very good. That's a very good bargain, actually. Yeah, sure. What about you, Lavender? Lavender just nods.
And that's the art of negotiation.
Very well done.
All right. So that's my plan for tomorrow. All nice and settled. You have any plans for tomorrow?
Looks at Sparrow.
Not at the moment, although I do have some requests. Well, you already know the requests that I'm going to ask you to do tonight. It's about the book.
The summary? Yeah.
Yes.
He covers his mouth.
Oh, you got a secret book you're working on?
No, we're just having to write a little summary of a book that we're reading. Someone doesn't want to read the whole thing.
All right.
Midnight.
I'm watching you.
Man, it's nice.
He just relaxes.
And I hope you two are having a good time.
Oh, Sabina thinks for a second. Yeah, it's been very nice. It's like sitting at the bar, but, there's a lot of people that you know instead of just a couple of people. Yeah, what she said.
It's always good that my wonderful employees are having a good day.
Not just employees. I'm also your wonderful friend, your coolest one, right?
You're both my wonderful friends and my wonderful employees, but I figured since this is specifically an event for our guild as a whole.
Oh yeah, this is an event for your guild. Do you see Emlyn stand up, clinking their glass, making everyone stop and look at Emlyn? All right, everybody, listen up. This guy right here, she points at you, Sparrow, is the best boss I ever had. He's smart. He lets me chill. Wait, hold on. Do I even get paid?
Get paid.
Yeah, I get paid. He's a very good guild leader. And I hope we have a lot of adventures. And you see everyone start clapping.
Sparrow raises the glass they've been given. Here, here.
And the night continues on. And oh yeah, Sparrow, you wanted to do something before you. You notice all the.
I have an angle. CPM hits the location. Suppose there's one more person I should probably read. One moment. Me trying to remember what my one thing tonight was going to be.
Weren't you gonna talk to Vivana to do the?
Yes, Vivana. About the dream. Yes.
I change the music.
There's one wall between me and the horrors. I will never.
You're safe
know.
here.
I'm
worry.
safe. Interesting to see you here.
Yes, I was very surprised to see an invitation even come to my doorstep.
I wasn't the one who sent out the invitations, but I'm glad they sent one to you and that you're here. Good to see you.
It is very good to see you too. And you do not need to worry. I told the stranger where I was going, but they didn't seem too interested in this little party.
Yes, I'd assume so, considering recent events. Hello. I suppose you being here is a little bit ironic, considering. But
Well,
perhaps my father would be happy that you're here.
he was a very nice and honest person. I am curious, are you going to be continuing his work?
That depends. Also, in accordance to the good man, I'll have to take your word for it. But
Of course.
for his work, I'm not sure. I'm still not entirely clear of what it was.
There was many things your father was working towards. He was trying to uncover the secrets of the city. There are many places that people here do not know. He tried to figure out what happened to the dead past, what lies beneath the stones at our feet. He also wondered what they were hiding at the Spirit Court.
It's a name I haven't heard yet.
It is the large castle you see in the distance, where the council resides.
Put that on my list of other mysteries I'm going to need to solve at some point. If I ever get to them. Before they get to me at this point.
Yes, I would be very careful. I'm not sure what happened to the other guild members. I know some of them died. And the others that survived saw what was happening and all left. It was far too dangerous to continue. And once your father disappeared, that spelled the end for the guild. No matter how difficult things were, as long as your father was there, we all thought it would be possible.
Then he disappeared.
She nods.
By the way, I have some updates about something we had talked about previously.
Oh, some
Something
interesting
that-
news.
Interesting is one way to put it. It was about somebody that we talked about.
Oh,
We met them. And we stopped one of their plans.
oh, you're referring to Mr.
The one whose name I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You see all the smile get really big and menacing. That's lovely news.
Although I wasn't the one specific, that was all Calorie.
Well, either way, it was your guild and all of you.
Yes.
So I still count it as your victory.
And I will take it as such. Hopefully it won't be the last. Well, perhaps it should. I'm not sure I want to meet them again, but if I do want to win.
Now that you do know of their existence, they have been a large pain in the side of the old guild. Caused many issues. Some members simply lost their memories, others disappeared entirely.
I know at least they still have something I want to get back. At least two, maybe.
If I could give you a course of direction, there's... The last thing that I heard your father worked on was something beneath the city. I'm not sure what it was, but I remember him making plans, him and one of the other guildmates looking for maps.
Do you recall where they were searching?
They were they were searching throughout all the libraries, anywhere in the city, any books that they could find. I'm not sure what came of it, but it was the last thing they worked on before they disappeared.
Did you perhaps see any of the books?
Say it again?
Did you perhaps see any of the books?
She thinks back. I only saw a few, but I remember one of them being of the Hmm. One of the architects of the city.
Interesting. Actually, just in case there's some extreme amounts of circumstance. Honey, I still have that illegal book, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
I take it out. Do you know if this would be one of them?
She looks through the book and, like, skims the pages. Yes, this is one of the books that... This is one of the books that they use. It must be a copy or something. But it's good that you already had the book on you.
Wasn't original.
Where did you find it?
It was given to me by an old friend of mine. Not sure why they had it.
There are
would
many
ask them,
mysteries
but
in the city.
I would ask them, but they're currently, my information that I have about them is true, stuck in the base of the gang that lives in Dead Pass.
Ah, I do remember running into a few of their members. Not a friendly sort of people.
Very unpleasant, yes.
Well, if you do see their leader, please punch him in the face for me.
I'll give it my best shot, although, to be honest, I'm not exactly the punching type. Might be able to get one of my friends to do it, though.
It's the thought that counts.
I agree. Well, enjoy the festivities. Grab a free drink or two if you want.
Of course.
And have a good night.
She waves you goodbye.
I don't know you two.
Got him.
Plausible deniability. Also, yeah, I knew this fucking book would be weird. Of course it's connected. How did you get it, Walt? I suppose we have the party.
Yeah. And are you gonna do the thing with Vivana?
I'll take a nice seat here at the bar. So, Vivana,
Yes.
if I would be interested in having a specific dream tonight.
Say that again? You cut out.
If I would be interested in having a specific dream tonight, or somebody else having a specific dream tonight, what should I do?
If you want a specific dream, I can make that dream for you. Usually I charge a fee, but it is your guild's party, and I will do it free of charge this time.
Oh, thank you very much. And what if I wanted somebody else?
Oh, to give somebody else a dream? Are you
Yes,
attempting to...
somebody like me.
Well, I gotta roll her brain. Let's see how smart she is. Oh my god, she's smart. Rolled with a +3 and actually got it. Oh, of course, of course. And what would that dream say?
Here, let me write it down for you. Just so you don't have to forget. Just so that's, Nope. Me trying to think of a way to do this without a lot of evidence that it occurred.
You could burn the note or something.
You could burn the note. But we've learned from Emlyn's work, sometimes burning the note isn't everything. gotta disappear it instead. They can still find it. Otherwise, they wouldn't need to hire Emlyn for it.
True, true.
How about this? I'll give you this note for today. And you can bring it back to me at a later time, and I'll dispose of it. That way, you don't have to.
Of course.
I will write down on a little piece of paper on my own notepad, so it's not imprinted on the little desk here.
Okay.
I will ask two different questions. What happened to Dad? What happened to Dr. Amicia?
Okay.
Get those across.
Would you like me to perform the spell now?
If you would like to. I'm not sure exactly when it needs to be performed.
No, the closer it is to nighttime, the better.
Well then, if now would be the best time for you, absolutely, go ahead.
She takes the message, and you see her weave a beautiful purple cloud in her hands. And she kind of taps your forehead as a cloud kind of emerges from your head, and she kind of weaves them together, making a large kind of swirling thunder cloud. And right as the spell seems to kind of reach a crescendo, she gasps in horror.
Oh, that's bad. Ivana, something wrong?
She looks at it like a loss for words. It's... And we cut to her POV as she attempts to make the spell, and in an alternate viewing, she stares at a lifeless body in the ground. The Vivana there is wearing a brilliant red dress stained with ash, tears in her eyes, the sky filled with a burning fire, and a sparrow lifelessly staring up at the sky. And Vivana speaks up. You died?
I what?
The other... The one who sent you... He's dead.
I'm attempting to process this information. I'm assuming you can't tell me how.
Your body was burned.
Burned?
There was fire falling from the sky.
That's rather worrying. I don't know how much information you have about there. Am I the only one that's dead? Or is anybody else?
I'm not sure. I only saw for a brief moment.
Okay, that's... Right, so we won't be able to do that. Are you all right? That must have been rather shocking.
Yes, I need some time. I
You
feel
need
the
a place.
same emotions as the other me. The grief and the sorrow. You see, there's like tears in her eyes.
Do you need me to get you a room? Do you want to go lay down?
She kind of gets up. Yeah, yes, I believe I'll take some time to lay down.
Are there any vacant rooms at the moment?
Yeah, we got a vacant room's the first one up the stairs.
Thank you very much. Here, let's get you. There we go. Would you like a cup of water?
She kind of sits at the bed, clearly kind of a little panicked. There's a lot of grief that you can see in her face. She doesn't look well.
Certainly. I can only assume how you're feeling at the moment.
It was horrible. She kind of looks at you. Don't fall to the same fate.
I mean, I don't intend to.
She kind of takes a deep breath, and you see her weave another purple cloud in her hands. I'm going to perform some dream scrying.
Okay. Do you require any assistance? Do you need
Just-
silence? Or...
Just some time and a little bit of silence.
I will make sure nobody disturbs you around here. I can stay here while you're before me, just to make sure.
She nods as she performs the dream scrying. It's this is the she looks through this like barren burned area. I believe this is the old district.
Old district.
I don't know anything. I can't see anything else. It's just gone. Everything.
Certainly sounds like the old district. There's not exactly much there.
Yes, but it was reduced to ash.
require some very strong magic, I think, to do that.
You see, she lets kind of the spell fall. I'm sorry, this was supposed to be a good moment for your. This was supposed to be a party for you, a good moment.
And that, honestly, it doesn't matter. What matters more is making sure that you're safe. It was by my request that you were put into that situation. So I should make sure that you're doing better afterwards.
Yes, I'm doing fine. I think I might take my leave early, though.
Alright, I can get you something. There's like a cup of water to go. I would also want you to possibly be safe. Such magic occurred to me in the other location.
Say that part again?
If such an attack was made upon me in the other location, I wonder if it could have been in retaliation for this correspondence.
I'm not sure.
If you don't feel safe, I could arrange for you to have a bodyguard.
I should be safe.
Okay.
I'm very influential in the city. And I believe my mother is quite feared around here.
Perhaps I'll need a bodyguard.
I think I'll be fine on my walk home.
I'll visit the religious district tomorrow. Check in on you if you want to. If that would be all right with you.
Of course,
Make sure you do okay.
I wouldn't mind.
Well, allow me to walk you to the door.
Of course.
Holds open.
She follows through.
These stairs.
The whole stairs is the hitbox.
Well, it was still good to have you. Unfortunately, I had to leave on such a note. But
Yes, it's been very nice to see you. She kind of squeezes between the people.
see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
Emir,
Hmm?
are you currently looking for work? I believe I'm a bodyguard.
I'm still bodyguarding the dock over there, but
Dr. Minna,
yes.
have you had any attacks come to you recently?
Not recently. Things have been quiet since the first attempt on my life.
Do you feel comfortable with possibly me paying your bodyguard to guard me instead?
Spur, do you have diplomacy?
No.
Then use charisma.
Alright. Modifiers?
-1.
Nope, that's a failure.
I feel more comfortable with Ymir around. It's
Nice.
been less than a week, but I'm still afraid that those things might come after me again.
I understand. I suppose in that stead, Ymir, do you know of any other bodyguards who may be looking for work at the moment?
Let me think. I know one guy. He's a little bit of a, let's say, he does some unsavory work.
I'll have to see. Either way, let me know their name and I'll consider it.
Yeah, sure. The guy's called Invoke.
Ah, I see. All right, I'll keep them in mind. I still have a couple other ideas.
He's the other merc in town that I know that could handle something actually dangerous.
I see. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much for the information. Sorry to have bothered you.
It's no issue.
I'll leave you to your festivities. I'm going to grab a stool and pull it up to the table.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Hello, everybody. I believe I shall be having a nice seat with all of you here for the next little while. Been up on my feet for quite a bit now.
Pim will scooch over to give you room.
So, how has everybody been here at the party? We discussed earlier, but I'm assuming you've been talking since I've left.
Oh, just chatting.
Good to hear.
I heard,
He notices Vivana isn't there anymore. Notices
Yeah.
Vivana's not at the party anymore.
oh, is she
Yeah.
alright?
We all kind of heard the, audible
Yeah.
gasp, and hard to not pay attention.
Yes, there was a little bit of a situation, but it's been dealt with for the moment.
Just
As
one
long as you
quick
say so.
mind.
I may have. What are you going to be up to tomorrow midnight and Lavender?
Oh, me? We got our assigned duties at work, and that's about it.
Oh yes, we discussed that you were going to be possibly around in the morning. Is that correct?
Say that again?
I believe we discussed you may have been around during the morning.
Oh, yeah. We're going to try and convince Titan to come over to your place.
Yeah.
Looks at Sparrow. Thinks about.
Oh. You should watch from inside. Or very far away.
I see. The reason I'm discussing this now is if we were to keep things a little bit quiet here, there may be an attempt on my life in the near future.
What?
Yes. Yes, there was some. I had asked for a divination to see, if there may be some good tidings in my near future, and there may be some dangers coming for me, perhaps very soon.
Like tonight?
I'm not entirely sure. I checked to see if Ymir was open to be hired, but they appear they are still very much working for Dr. Minnow at the moment.
Right. Hmm.
Not guaranteed, but I'm certainly attempting to play to my outs here.
Maybe you specifically? Then maybe you can sleep in the in one of the storage closets.
I don't exactly want to be alone, although if it would help you feel
No,
safe
no,
about
I'm
me
not
right
saying
next to me.
no. I mean, I would be there. If someone's going to attempt on your life, I'm not sleeping tonight. he starts mumbling on and on and on and about like, oh, and I'm gonna fortify. Blah, 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 blah.
There's someone that we may be interested in hiring, although I'll need to speak with Calorie about it.
Oh? Does Calorie know a... Oh, Invoke?
Oh, wait, I know that guy.
Didn't not saying the name around. The person who absolutely knows Invoke.
So stupid.
That name was brought up, yes.
I feel I've made a grave error.
Well, I'm not a bounty hunter anymore, so I'm a full-fledged royal knight. So I had to leave my bounty hunting days behind me.
Well, if you did enjoy bounty hunting, that's a little bit sad to hear. But if you're enjoying being a royal knight even more,
Yeah, I like it. It's where all my friends are. I only really picked up the bounty hunting thing to have something to do while protecting my sister.
well, you used to frequent some areas they were. Do you know where they might be found?
Well, if it's Invoke, he's probably just at the bar.
Though,
Well, I think I know.
But if the bar is closed,
Yeah, it
because
looks like
she
Clyde.
points at Clyde, then he's probably just running around the streets in the old district looking for his own bounties.
That makes sense.
it'd be hard to find him.
Might be something we'll have to wait for the morning.
Right.
I know someone who's quite strong who might be able to assist us. Until then. But I don't want to rely on only one person.
Well, you have me and Calorie too?
Scooches
Yeah,
over.
And you have your friendly ghost Tess.
Yes!
Just-
You also have Tess!
Although I haven't.
and you got
yes,
me, Emlyn says, leaning over before falling over.
Yes. I do have a lot of friends. Although I will say I'd be quite remiss to put. Oh. Here, I attempt to help Emlyn.
You get her onto the stool. She's gone.
I hope that. Do they seem drunk unconscious?
Yes,
Or-
drunk
Okay,
unconscious.
thank God, I thought they were hurt. So I'm surrounded by friends who I would rather not get in harm's way.
But if someone's putting you in harm's way,
it's even closer.
I'd be willing to tell you all the specifics of the information at the guild hall after this, if you all don't have any specific things to get to after this.
I don't think I do.
I look at the two people on the table who
Yeah.
are not officially part of the guild.
Yes.
Why are you looking at us?
Oh, in case you were wanting to be aware of the situation.
Oh. Well, as long as it's something we're not supposed to hear.
I told Midnight about the alternate dimension, didn't I?
I don't remember.
Really? I think I did. I did because I told Emblem.
Yes.
I did not tell Lavender.
Yeah, Lavender is completely
But I do not. I feel like looking at Lavender, and be like, you shouldn't be here, is.
I mean, Lavender heard that there was an attempt on your life and pulled out the mace.
Yeah. Honestly.
Royal Knight
It's
besties.
in relation to something that you are aware of.
Ooh.
Ooh. Getting all the secrets tonight.
Well, I do trust you. I do trust you very much.
Oh, that's kind of sweet. Nice to see. So, time does move on, and people do start kind of filtering out, leaving the party. Are you guys going to head back home?
I believe we should head back home.
Pim, at the very least, is going to wave to Lemmy and Kulik before he leaves, like, I saw you, hi!
They wave back.
Yeah. Didn't want them to think he didn't see them. They were on the right side when he walked in.
Who exactly invited those two?
Wait, who did invite them?
Mystery for another day.
How was the discussion with Lithers?
Mr.
Yeah.
McGallery? Or to me?
It's a gallery.
Oh, it was like any Lithers conversation, except
Hmm.
now he knows that my mom is a noble, so in a way, that makes me a noble.
I'm
I
sure
like how you're
Lithers
thinking.
is. I'm sure Lithers is very happy that I did not mention that they own passes to not interact with you for a day in front of your parents.
Yeah.
Imagine he passes that out while you're in the middle of talking to your parents.
I kill him.
Are you kidding me? A noble's listening.
Hmm.
I mean, despite the whole scare, the party was still good, right?
Looks
It
at
was
Sparrow.
very nice. It was good to see quite a few people there. Actually, pretty much everybody there except the two who I did not seem to recognize.
Oh, that was Lemmy and Kulik. They're friends of mine.
Ah, I see. How did they get invited? Considering you weren't part of the planning.
I don't know.
So is it just us, or is anybody else showing up as well? Well, fine. The others be here.
No, it's too late at night. They're going home.
I see.
Pim.
All right. I suppose it will just be us who get to hear the first information about the events. All right. So, to put it bluntly, alternate universe me has been assassinated.
Oh.
Assassinated.
At least it would appear to be. They were burned to death in the middle of Dead Pass.
Who did it?
Don't know. alternate universe, whenever I attempted to request a dream transfer to my alternate universe self, when they attempted to apply the dream to alternate universe me, they found me dead.
That's not good. That's not good at
Yes.
all.
Yes, as I would say, it was quite a shocking sensation for them to see, which was why they reacted in such a way.
Are you okay?
Personally, I will admit, there's a little bit of a paranoia setting in, but this wouldn't be the first attempt on my life in the recent past. This wouldn't be the first attempt on all of our lives in the recent past.
Okay, so we should board the windows. We should, maybe we could.
If we board up all of the windows, that may cause a problem for the guild. We do not know if this will actually occur.
Right. But
As I
already
mentioned,
occurred
getting
to
a-
you? I think I'm not following completely, but.
Okay, let me reiterate. Alternate universe may had an assassination attempt. We do not know if that will specifically transfer to me.
Right.
Yeah, without knowing what he was up to.
It's also not entirely clear if they're familiar with the transmissions between me and them, which has caused my sudden inference into owning a guild. The actions they took may not transfer to me, and thus I might not specifically be in danger.
Hmm.
But I believe we should take actions, covert, yet still actions, to keep me, and in addition, us safe.
Right.
Salary, I would be interested in hiring a certain. Oh, what was their name?
Invoke.
Invoke as a bodyguard. If you would know where we would find them.
Oh, I think he's usually at the bar.
Yes, I had been informed as such. Unfortunately, the bar was closed last night.
I could go
You
see
know
if
where
I
we
can
might be
find
able
him.
to find them during the day.
I don't know where he lives, but I could take a shot at going and finding him for you.
If you go, I'd want us all to go. Don't exactly want to be separated.
Right. And traveling. He would probably be in the old district, right?
They would be in the old district, I assume. That's their general area. We wouldn't want to do this tonight, considering how dangerous it is in the old district around this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Perhaps I should have informed. I wonder if it would have been. No, I definitely shouldn't have. I'd thought maybe to inform the dubious salesman who joined the party today.
Hmm?
You know the one. The one that lives in the old district. Or the Dead Pass.
Oh,
Oh.
all that?
Oh, she was
Yeah.
there?
Yes, we had quite the conversation.
Oh.
Actually, interesting information I learned about another one of my father's projects. It
Right.
has something to do with a certain possession that I came in contact with. Bring out the book, if you all remember this.
Pim looks at the book.
That's
That's.
is that the book that hurts your bones?
No, this used to be Walt's book.
Oh, well, fuck, okay.
Pim is silent.
Yes. Book is rather illegal. And it also has something to do with a certain project my father had. How it came into the hands of Walt, I'm unsure. It's another mystery that needs solving.
Right.
Though maybe Walt wasn't the original owner. It could have come specifically from the orphanage.
And if that's the case, why would Yassine have it then?
We already know Yassine is wanted.
And was a council member.
Perhaps it's related. Which could put my father in correspondence with Miss Yassine, which would bother me greatly, but
Right.
that will be a question for if we meet Miss Yassine again. Which we will. We will find her.
For when?
And taps
For
shoulder.
when, please. For when, Miss
Oh,
Yassine.
right. She wasn't at the prison.
Alright, that's a good sign. Means they haven't been caught yet, most likely.
Hmm.
Wherever she is. Although that would come into the effect of why a certain stranger has not found them either.
Right. When you say a god's name, they can hear you, right? At least
Supposedly.
Volm said so.
I look at Calorie Shadow.
Hey, wake up.
I wonder if they've heard that.
Oh, well,
Actually, does Calorie have a shadow right now, or did Volm walk out for the night?
Vom did walk out for the night.
Hold on, before they left,
goes
I
to-
needed to. Before they left, we did need to speak to Volm directly.
She goes to like stomp her shadow and sees he's not there. Should I call him here?
If you were able to, yes. We did need to
Okay.
discuss something.
I mentally connect with Volm and ask if he will come to the guild.
Vom teleport over. What
Ooh.
is it so important that you call me at the dead hours of the night during my work?
We require your assistance for a job.
A job? I'm not a mailman or a chimney sweep.
No, but you're one of the few people who can do what we need assistance in being done.
What is it that you
Right.
need help with?
We need you to proofread a book to make sure it doesn't contain anything that would harm people.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, reading is quite simple. And if it's something that only I can do, I will be happy to help. Is this something that needs to be done tonight, or something that you wish done at some point in time?
Pim, you need to write it first.
Yes, I do.
But
It wouldn't hurt the typewriter, right? Like the problem is when someone
it's about
yeah.
looks at Shower. It's about the book that we've been discussing.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, it wouldn't destroy a typewriter or something. You would imagine
Ooh.
if you wrote the words and your pen exploded. It'd be quite the surprise.
Yes,
Well, I
we
didn't
have
know if that's how it worked.
found a method in which to one of us be able to read it. So we are having Pim here attempt to summarize its contents as much as we can without going into specifics of forbidden information.
Yes.
Since you may have more experience in such forbidden information, we hope that you would be able to notice what should not be said.
Ah, of course. I can do this to the best of my ability. I'm quite confident that I won't have anything that would harm the mind.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
What kind of... How would you wish to be paid for this?
Well, this is a favor by you. So I would just simply ask for you to do a favor by me next time.
I mean, that's fair.
Could you give me an example of possible favors?
Why would you need an example? Can't you just take my word at value?
We'll need to make sure we write out a proper contract for this deal.
You and contracts. This is why you shouldn't be friends with a lawyer, Calorie.
I'll need to know what things are considered equivalent to what we are doing now.
Well, it's proofreading, a summary of a book. It will be on the scale of difficulty like that or easier.
Oh, so it sounds
And you-
especially fair and especially
And you-
suspect that you won't give more examples.
Yes. Surely someone as powerful as you could think of something in equivalency. Even as such an example.
If I were to think of an example of something I'd want done right at this moment. He thinks for a little bit. Well, I would say, perhaps simply do a little bit of advertising for me at the local library.
At the local library. I don't
Yes.
know there, but
Give the ongoers a book or two of my tales.
interesting. Counter offer. Since you're proofreading for me, I could always proofread for you.
Ooh.
Perhaps your contract could take a look at.
I don't think I'd want the contract to have a second go around, actually.
Oh, do not trust my abilities.
I trust your abilities, Sparrow. It's simply I trust mine more.
I understand.
I can come with you to help with the advertising.
Well, that was the example. That isn't what I wanted to have done.
Oh,
Well, consider what you would like to have done. And perhaps we will sign a contract based upon it. Or, if you would like something more open-ended, we would likely need to reduce it. I'm asking for you something specific. Having something more open-ended as a possibility, lessens the degree of availability.
Well, my wants and needs change on a daily basis. It would have to be on a specific day or a specific time, and I'd need a specific favor to be done.
Mhm.
I can't really pin down what I want exactly right now.
Then consider it for tomorrow when we sign the contract. Or if you would rather have it open, that can be arranged.
I'd like for some time to stew and think upon it.
Hal, you will have the ability ability to have as such.
Well, if that is all you need of me, then I will leave into the night.
Have a good night.
Stay
Oh.
safe.
Of course, I am in no trouble, so but I do thank you for wishing my safety, he says, walking away. And he slips under the door.
So that's taken care of. Need to work on that contract as well.
So that's Volm and Phi you gotta make contracts for?
Fines will be a bit more simple. It's not a god contract. There's no magical binding to it.
Right. I'll, Emlyn seems like she's out, so maybe to bed. Bed,
Oh.
right. I
Yes.
said storage closet, but I meant, well, there's no windows, it's underground, calories, lab, workshop,
Yes,
rather.
workshop. I think that might be a good idea. Yes, if you could watch over us over the night, I would very much appreciate it, and wake us up if there's any strange activity.
Sure.
Maybe Emlyn should also sleep in there because of, well, if someone's coming here to harm you.
Oh, yes, no, we should all be in there.
Yes.
I can start taking the beds down there.
I'll
No,
help
we should
you.
put the beds upstairs.
Oh,
I thought we were
If the beds are
sleeping
missing,
down there.
they will be
Oh, that's fair.
suspicious.
but if we take
Leaving the beds empty might cause
bed
anyone
in-
who comes here to think we are not home.
Right. That maybe we're staying somewhere else. Okay. Let's get the pillows and stuff down there then.
All right, good night, everybody. Tessa's waving.
Unless you
Even-
would like to help us move some things downstairs. You're quite strong.
That is true.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Emlyn.
Well, we're bringing Emlyn with
That's
us.
also
Oh,
a
you
good
are?
idea. Yeah.
Yes, Emlyn's absolutely coming downstairs.
Then maybe I'll stay on the roof.
You'll get a better visage up there.
Yeah.
Great. Let's try and get moderately okay bedding
Yay!
downstairs. Grab some, like, bags of hay from in here or something.
Yeah. We could straight up take like the chairs and pillow fort it.
Put an Emlyn on the table. Oops, there's 2 cameras.
2 of them.
There we go.
Let's
All right.
set up for the night. It'll be like one of those times we snuck into the living room during the night and slept there.
Was that when we had the debate about espionage tactics, whether or not we'd have to put our names on the list if it was just a blanket? I still say yes.
After such amount of time has passed, I'm beginning to agree with you. Your words, while I did not understand them at the time, they've convinced me.
I think if you're not in the chair, it doesn't count.
Well, but what about uses of the chair? If you're leaning on it, that's still occupying it.
Well, then you'd
That
be.
one I will I will argue against. Leaning on the back of the chair does not count as sitting on it.
Well, I guess.
You are on the chair.
As you guys talk about this, you eventually do fall asleep.
Oh.
Leaning on the chair does not specifically disrupt the person who's actually sitting on the horizontal surface of the chair.
That's about the principle of the thing.
You guys eventually fall asleep.
Ugh. Thank you, Nilla.
If we replaced every part of the chair, then use the other pieces to build a new chair, which is the chair.
I believe
Well,
legally it would be both of them.
Is it at the table?
They're both at the table.
They're both at the table?
Then we create a new list.
You'd need a new list, yeah.
So, we turn back the clock.
Fuck.
Far, far back.
Oh.
In the old district, there was a terrible fire. Probably started from an unattended candle or a broken lantern. Regardless of how it happened, it raged on for several city blocks before dying down. The old district had no fire department, no way to stop the fire before it got so bad. That was just how life was in this area. Two figures walk through the area. Leon leaps through the air, taking as many pictures as he can with his camera. And Brooke speaks up. You know, you're the only person I know who gets excited seeing this stuff. His shoes kind of pushing the ash away as they walk through this area. Well, Leon speaks up. Well, first, everybody was out for the Spring Rise Festival, so nobody was hurt. Second, this is the best way to help the old district. Once people of the Grey Crown see these pictures in the paper, they're bound to help. And, of course, you'd be seen as a hero. You make it sound so evil. I have good intentions. As the two of them kind of walk through the area. The rubble in front of Leon shifts a little bit, causing the man to jump. And out of it, a little devil girl pushes one of the little rocks out of the way. Looks like not all of the people were out during the festival. Leon immediately goes to drag the kid out of the rubble. Oh, he looks left and right. Hey kid, you got any parents or family? The little girl shakes her head. And Leon looks at Brooke. And Brooke immediately is like, absolutely not. We're gonna leave her here or we're sending her to the festival. We're not taking anybody. What do you mean? This is the old district. No one's going to take care of her. There's no orphanage here. And look, Brooke kind of sighs. The Guildmaster would say the same thing I would be saying. You know the work we do. It's simply too dangerous. You see the little girl kind of clings onto Leon's leg. Okay, how's this? We take her in for the day, we give her some food. I'm sure the Guildmaster won't mind. I mean, he's already got another kid on the way. Brooke sighs. Then, you explain it to Guildmaster. I'm not gonna get in trouble for this. I'm not hearing a no. And the two walk off to go see an old friend. And we change the scene. I'm going to roll a d3.
Yay.
Calorie, Pim, Sparrow. In that order. Calorie, okay.
Ooh.
Calorie, you are the first to wake up.
I don't like the sound of that.
Calorie, your eyes open and you see an energy flowing through the room. It kind of crackles at your fingertips. You feel slightly floatier, a little bit lighter. You feel like something is going to happen. Calorie, roll me your dexterity +1.
Ooh. No, dude.
Jesus. Oh my god. And on top of that, also give me an analysis.
Okay.
Actually, not an analysis. Analysis would not work here. Let me look at your skills really quickly. Actually, no, analysis would work. Analysis -5.
Barely.
Okay. Calorie. You, from your analysis, you could see that there's some sort of magical effect. And you felt something similar to this before. This is some sort of teleportation that's about to happen. And with your failure, or your dex failure, you're only going to have one action before something happens. So what will you choose to do?
A single action. So I know I'm about to get teleported.
Yes, you know for sure.
I place a shadow tag here.
Okay. You place a shadow tag here. And as you do that, Volm actually notices and speaks up before you get teleported. Calorie, do you want me to teleport you immediately back the second you are moved?
Mm, not if it takes Pim and Sparrow too.
Well, I can take one person. As per rules of the contract, you have a communal shadow teleport, but it's only for an extra person. So choose one. And I give you the Telltale Games choice.
No.
You can teleport one person with you to not get hit by this. But the other
Sure.
one is for sure getting got. So who do you think can handle it?
Can Calorie choose when she sees the situation, or does she have to choose now?
You feel like you have to choose now.
Fuck. What if... Could I send them both back, but stay myself?
Unfortunately, you have to go with the teleport.
Damn, yeah, I do. For the rules of the contract. Like, I feel it has to be Sparrow and... If I don't, if I don't pick Sparrow, Pim will be very sad. It has to be
Not
Sparrow.
To just give you some more information, this is the last day of Sparrow's.
Oh my god! So he's still.
Yeah, he's
it's
still
got
fucked up.
It has to be Sparrow. Plus, like Sparrow already died in another timeline or a reality thing.
So
Yes.
You're gonna choose Sparrow for sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You grab Sparrow, and the second you feel the electricity buzz in your ears, you feel the teleport happen. Vom yanks you back. And we see what happens to Pim. Pim, you hit the ground hard.
Ow.
It's foggy, you're wet, it's raining. You
Ugh.
look around and you're surrounded by... You're not surrounded by, you look out in the distance. You think you're on a mountain of some kind.
Huh?
And
Huh?
you see a figure step through the mist here. She's kind of got pale gray skin and fingers that are black at the fingertips, kind of dripping this black liquid.
Hello?
Pim, Yarrow.
That's me?
She looks at you. You are to be killed today.
No, thank you.
When you say that, she smiles. That wasn't a request. As you get ready for a fight. Let me change the music. So, Pim, the person
Yep.
you're looking at before you. Do you have? Let me see what you got. What skills do you have?
It really depends.
I don't think you have anything to. I think you don't have anything to really know who this person is.
Yeah. No.
But it is your go.
Okay. Said you're gonna die?
Yeah, you said you were to be killed today.
I'm on a... He woke up on a mountain. He fell asleep surrounded by his friends. Now he's wet, surrounded by fog on a mountain.
It has to be a nightmare.
He's going to take this as like, yeah, maybe this is just what having a weapon art's like. And he's going to... He doesn't want to be the one to attack first.
Oh, so you're gonna give her the go first?
I was gonna say... Which way looks like down the mountain?
South.
South.
South of the map.
So let's see, what is his movement again? It's something plus dex, I think. Speed plus dex mod, so he can move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just to be safe about it, I have to remember. Let me see. He's going to spend his action to wear the armor. Smiles.
Oh, nice.
I'll do this to signify that it's up. That will be his action, and then yeah. A black armor surrounds Pym as he runs. He doesn't notice, but hey, feels a little bit safer. Literally.
Flee if you can. She, with those blackened fingers, she writes in the air. Pym Yarrow stands before a god. Why don't you come closer? And, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's a nat 20. Jesus Christ. You can roll against this. This one will be, hold on.
Meditation?
This will be your wisdom.
Okay. So that's 2.
But if you can't get a 30...
I can't get a 30. He has a 2 in wisdom. He did somehow get a success, though.
You walk backwards towards her. So move your speed towards her.
Okay. Is diagonal movement allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
That was 2. I need to measure the rest. I'm just gonna move him.
She speaks up. I dictate the rules of this fight.
4. That's 5. So here-ish.
Okay. So
that's, yeah.
right here. She does that and slowly walks forward. Let me show you an example. And with those fingers, she's going to attempt to write on your skin.
Ow!
He doesn't make for a very good canvas.
Another nat 20, huh? Well, you can block, dodge, or parry this one.
Well, I'm not parrying. Gives 5 damage resistance, I think. Do. Yeah. So I think block to try and just not take as much damage as possible.
Alright, roll it.
So that would be his constitution. Skill level is 1. Attribute is 0. It's constitution.
Oh. Pim, you see her write something on your arm. A lance of pain shot through your arm. I believe you broke it. And you take 12 damage.
Ow.
Is that 7 with damage resistance?
Yes.
Okay. 45 minus 7 is... I should know this.
38.
Thank you.
So her first attack was dictate. She writes a phrase of pain onto your skin.
Youch.
And now she does rewrite. She triggers the pain of a previous wound. This one would be 8 damage though.
Okay.
And
So
then
just
she
8 damage
passes it
straight
to
up?
you. Yeah. This one, the rewrite does not take a roll for her to do, but she can only do
Okay.
it once per her turn.
Got it. Is that damage resistant or?
Yeah, it's damage resisted.
Okay. So then it would be 3 damage?
Yes.
Okay. And Pim loses 30 mana.
You tank some of these hits.
Oh boy. You're one tough customer, you know that?
I don't believe I was buying anything. And she passes it to you,
Yes. I'm just transferring this to his sheet information as opposed to his token.
Pim. Understandable.
I think... I mean, his hand just got broken. Can he dispel the armor?
Yeah, you can dispel the armor.
Okay. Minus 30, that would be 22 mana left. The armor breaks and crumbles away into ashes and smoke. Pim finally noticing that it had been there in the first place.
Oh boy, that's not good.
He looks up at the being in front of him.
You. Are you the one? You were going to hurt my friends, weren't you?
It depends on who they are.
If you're after me, that's one thing.
He's going to summon the Hand of Ruin
Ooh.
over his broken arm and attempt to just destroy.
Alright, how much mana are you gonna roll or use?
How much mana can he use? I want him to be able to, he is a -5 from the listed number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he will use 2 mana, Smiles.
Okay. So it'll be a d20
Okay.
plus 2.
1d20 plus 2.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Tell me what you do there.
It's as simple as Pim comes to the conclusion that, maybe this is what, was going to be after Sparrow. I mean, this is a dream, right? Being attacked, a dream. It just makes so much sense. Obliterate! He brings his hand forward, flames surrounding it, spreading onto the ground and surrounding the person before him. They attempt to lance through, not just physically, but trying to take what once was there and erase it.
Your hand shoots at her and grabs at her face as a blaze of purple fire engulfs her body. She screams in pain, taking a step back before ripping the hand off of her face. Is that your turn, or are you gonna do some more? You gonna go gambling?
How much does gambling cost after the Hand of Ruin?
It's -5 to your next roll.
Okay. Checking my gauntlet. Yeah, I think it goes for the follow-up punch.
Alright, go for it. It's
Um,
-5.
Okay. GM modifier is -5. Skill level is a 4. An attribute level is a 2, because it's Dex.
Alright. This one, she is going to attempt to dodge.
Oh, I forgot to do the roll from the item. Sorry. How do I do that? Oh, that's token.
Alright. She is unable to dodge this. So, how much damage is your gauntlet?
That's what I'm trying to find out. It's not on his sheet. I think... Where is it? Mechanics... Gauntlet. There it is. 8 damage.
It's 8 damage. You slam her for 8 damage. As you see this black blood kind of spill out from her. I see you can put up a fight. She tries to reach out for... Actually, is that your turn?
Yes, it is. He
Okay.
stares silently down at her.
And she's going to attempt to dictate once again. Okay, what the
God.
fuck? What the actual fuck?
This mountain's fucked up.
What? That's not real. 3 nat 20s in a row. How?
420. Well, 420's total. The dodge was not a nat 20.
Yeah, but every time she's attacked, it's been a nat 20.
All attacks thus far have been nat 20s, except one.
Except for the punch. The follow-up regular guy punch.
So,
Yeah.
if you're able to roll higher than that number, you can roll a dodge, or you can just hold on to your dodge.
If I roll high on a block, does that reduce damage at all?
If you have to be within 3 of the numbers.
If I roll a crit success, potentially? No. Nope. Can't make it.
Anyways, she's going to go gambling and attack again. So that was that one was 12 damage, by the way.
Right. Okay. 12 damage. 35 minus 12 is 23.
And here's another one. There we go. It's a worse roll. So this is a potential 3 damage unless you dodge it.
Parry.
Or parry.
Skill level is a 1. Attribute level is a 2.
Yeah, you successfully parry this. Do you want to riposte?
Yes. That's just an attack back with my gauntlet.
Yep, with a -5.
Okay. -5. Next, gauntlet is a 4. And attribute modifier is dexterity, which is 2.
Oh my gosh. You slam her for 16 damage, and she scowls. Let's see you like that pain again. And she does rewrite, and you take 8.
Ouch. I keep clicking the token and not him. So he was at 23. Yes, 23 minus 8. That's going to be 15, I think. Yes.
And Pim, roll me your meditate.
I thought so. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Any pluses or minuses, Smiles?
No pluses or minuses.
He's been doing such a good job. Meditation, that is a 1, plus a 2 wisdom.
Oh my god, I saw that too.
I saw it as well.
I saw the 20.
You feel an energy course through your body. It feels like something spilled over as your knees begin to buckle and the world begins to spin. And we go to the other players.
Yay! Also, thank you for Peak Tiny.
Yeah. Calorie and Sparrow. You both slam into the ground. Somewhere you did not expect to be. You hear someone speak. I expected one of you to teleport. I did not expect to see 2.
Stadia?
She looks at you, Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
Hi.
Why are we in the old district?
You see, she's holding this like fucked up looking like spear.
We're here.
She pushes up her glasses.
Am I allowed a question?
You may speak it.
Does that spear do fire?
No, it's not a fire spear.
But at least that doesn't line up. Okay.
Stadia, do you know why we're here?
Wait,
Yes, I do know why you're here.
I'm assuming you're here to kill me.
She nods.
You would know what?
I'm here to get rid of an issue. You see, I'm a corrections officer. I'm here to correct fate.
I'm something that needs to be corrected.
You and Calorie.
But wait. This isn't right. I met you on the you didn't try to kill me then.
Well, yes, I wasn't given the okay to kill you. I had to convince my superiors that it was the best decision.
You Oh, I guess we're not friends.
No, we're not.
Ah.
You see, she lifts up her spear against you. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Sadia, Mage of Calamity, and hereby ordered your executions. And let me play the...
Of all the days for this to happen.
So, it's players go first. So Calorie or Sparrow, who choose one of you to go first. One day from our
Hard
talent,
question.
yeah. So Caleb, you wish to go first, or do you want Rugef
Yeah, I guess I could go.
to go?
Alright, Calorie? There's a very strong, I'm assuming. Yes, I'm going to say you're strong. There's a very strong opponent in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there is.
I suppose we could try running.
If they're strong, they're gonna catch up to one of us.
That's fair.
Wait. We shouldn't be far from the old district.
No, I believe we're directly... I recognize this place.
If
It's a simple
You think-
plan. The old district is right past it. He said, Volm says, speaking from the shadows.
Oh, Volm's here.
Of course I'm here.
he's who I'll have to explain.
Alright.
If one of us keeps her busy, the other could try and find Invoke.
Also in Dead Paths.
Well, we shouldn't be far from. Kelly's gonna shadow orb.
You got Shadow Orb? Alright, make a roll.
Okay. Great. So the mana usage is also the bonus to the roll?
Yes.
Okay.
I think the sheet does that.
Oh, okay.
But Alright, she's going to roll her dodge. Sadia steps to the side, dodging the orb. Oh, it's still your go. If you want to take -5.
Yeah, she'll go for another.
Alright, roll it at -5.
Play the odds. It gets worse.
I mean, she can always roll worse. Let's try another dodge. Oh my God. You do half damage. So how much damage did your Shadow Orb do?
It does 5 damage.
So I'll say you round down and you do 2 damage. Your orb blinks her on the side of the cheek and she touches it. How could you?
But how could you?
I have a job to do. I don't know what's your excuse.
Self-defense is a legally obligated. I suppose not obligated. It's a legal defense.
Yeah, I kind of want to live. This would be a lot different if you just wanted an arm or something.
Unfortunately, I don't want an arm. I need your life.
Could you settle for half?
Half of a life? That wouldn't work.
Have you tried?
She leaps forward and she's going to go for you first, Gallery.
No.
And she's going to roll her Spear of Destruction. So, you can block, dodge, or parry.
Gonna try and dodge. Oh.
Alright, you take half.
Oh.
And you can move 1 square away. As you get stabbed in the side, and she's going to go gambling. As you realize, Caller, even though you step to the side, her weapon, it has reach.
God damn it.
Oh, that's a failure. She swings again, and it just does not go through. Oh wait, Caleb, I just realized your orb your shadow orb doesn't do anything.
Oh.
I totally forgot to show you one of her abilities, Aura of Failure.
Oh.
She goes to swing, and she flies wildly, and you get an attack on her. She goes flying up and over, and she trips on some of the ash on the ground.
Oh my God.
Very cute.
Free.
Keller, you have free attack on
Can I try something that's not an attack?
Sure.
I would like to try and use Ledger Main to pickpocket her spear.
You take the spear from her own hands. Okay. Roll that -5.
I swear if I do this.
She's going to attempt to not have this happen. She's gonna try and dodge.
And that is what we call a calorie sweep.
Yoink the spear out of her hands, Calorie, as it dissipates into a black smoke. And it's Sparrow's turn.
That's not good. Happy? Actually, Volm.
Mm-hmm.
Will Calorie be able to use your assistance if you leave?
Well, yes. I can be in 2 places at once.
I think there's someone that we're going to need the assistance of.
Of course, who would you need the assistance of?
Valerie? How do they
Hmm?
find the shopkeep?
Valerie provides the instructions for how to get to Alda. If that's who you're asking about, right?
I mean,
Yeah, I think you.
we're lost.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, this way's to the old district, and the
Yep.
instructions to get to Alda would be north. And to go to Brook would be south.
Brooke? Which one's Brooke again? Remind me. I know they're ex part of the
That's the
guild.
gang leader.
Yeah.
I know we're not getting Brooke into this.
Wait, no, hold on. No one's supposed. Brooke put a thing on us where no gang is supposed to be able to come at us except Brooke's gang.
This isn't a gang.
Okay, but does Brooke know that?
I feel like if Brooke showed up and saw this, they would not interact. I don't trust Brooke.
No, that's fair.
Alright, Sparrow, make your choice. You got 3 paths before you.
It'd be really cool. It'd be really funny to get Vanya in here, I think. But wait, no, Nilla.
No.
I don't think Nilla would be able to be around. I'm slated to die. Run? Do I think we can run?
I mean, Calorie's got her distracted at the moment.
You want me to run without Calorie? Go get Invoke.
Well, you're asking me.
Yes, go get Invoke.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done something like this, so please. Well, I
Your-
suppose.
Your greatness. I would very much appreciate it if you would.
You see something different step out of Calorie's shadow
Fuck.
before moving into the light. Well, it was nice seeing you, Sadia, but I have to go inform a certain mercenary of some work. Ta-ta. And he runs off.
You can do that?
You see this creature with just that kind of looks like a person with like millions upon millions of like fractal branches on their body. And they run off.
What the fuck? Okay. Man, aura of failure is specifically really bad for me.
Yes.
And
I was like, I designed this. I'm like, oh yeah, Cavalry might teleport. So if she does take Sparrow, this is actually the worst option.
what can
Anyways,
I do? Can I roll to cast any spells on Calorie to make them do better?
yes.
Alright. We gotta look at my spell list. I like to give Calorie like bigger number. I like Calorie's fate to be better.
You can roll to like increase her success rate from if it's like a partial to a
There it is.
regular success, or from a failure to a partial.
I will do that.
Just hold on to that, and it'll go to Calorie's turn again.
Okay. So it's not my turn anymore.
It's Calorie's turn now.
Calorie's turn. Wait, no, Calorie started. Doesn't it go back to start of turn order?
Oh yeah, it does. You're right. And because players went, I guess it's enemies. Sadia picks herself off the ground hate this power. She holds out a hand, and the spear materializes in her hand again.
It's gotta take a lot of mana. I'll keep taking it.
Then I'll keep stabbing until you stop.
That's very rude.
She's going to stab one more time. Let me see if this hits.
Well,
So you
Oh,
take
that's fine.
20.
20.
I can't increase a success to a crit success, I assume.
Yeah, you can actually increase that success to a crit success.
Turn that to just a regular 10 damage.
Yeah, you could try and turn that into a regular 10 damage.
Is that what you want?
That'd be great. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. So wait. Attempt to cast a spell.
Yep, go for it.
Mana spent.
You're minus 5.
And spending 10 mana.
Okay.
Minus 5.
Okay, you bring that up to a technical crit, which makes that a regular hit. So Calorie only takes 10. And then she swings again. This one's a 13. So, Calorie, try to block, dodge, or parry this one.
I was dodging.
Oh my gosh!
No way.
Was this a
Oh, I
dodge?
This was a dodge.
Tell me how you dodged this!
I think Calorie does a lot of failing forward, and also, much like her, is tripping on the ash, but it it is in such a way that helps her avoid getting stabbed.
You dodge backwards as Sadia tries to hit you, and Calorie, you feel something get close to you. Hold on. Let me change the music. As you see someone swing their sword at Sadia, as she leaps backwards, dodging the attack. Let me play. Someone that comes to your rescue isn't who you expected. Well. English says. Looks like you're in a little bit of trouble.
Why are you here?
It's my job, isn't it? Protect the other Vone followers. He takes a step forward and he swings his sword again, and Celia leaps to the side. And Calorie, it's your turn.
Well, she's not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Any help for her. I think. How much damage does the swamp stance do?
Swamp stance? Let me quickly check. I'm gonna say it probably does. Hold on. Is it considered a light attack?
I don't know. Let me look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does 4 damage, but the penalty for multiple actions is only -3.
Okay. You know what? She's got it. Might as well give it a shot. Callary's going to run over to her and go at her with Swamp Stance.
All right, give it a roll. $14. Hold on. Let me roll her thing against it. Her dodge. She dodges out of the way. She seems to be really hard to hit.
It's only a -3 Wii Ball
Yeah,
again.
you fucking wee ball. Oh my gosh. I don't think she's getting that one. You know, it can always happen. Yeah, no.
That's a regular failure.
Yeah, regular failure, but that's a dodge, so it doesn't really matter.
Calorie,
Calorie, tell me how you deck her with mist style.
So Calorie misses with the first punch, and as she dodges backwards, Calorie is going to use the mist style, kicking up a bunch of the ash to create like a smoke screen, and she's gonna come out from it and punch her in the face.
You come out from it and deck her directly in the face and knocking her back. Are you gonna gamble more, or are you done?
I'm gambling more.
Oh, okay. This one be minus
-6.
9?
To be the last one was -3.
Oh, okay, -2. Then this one will be -6. That's a failure.
Yeah,
As
right.
you swing and it goes wide. All right, Sparrow. Now it's your turn.
Question:
Yes.
can I reduce somebody's luck?
I don't know if you have power to do that just yet. Let me look at your magic.
I can give people tokens.
Yeah, you can't reduce people's luck yet. You haven't reached the higher level of Geist.
I gotta convert some people. That'll be fine. I'm not getting close to this because I will die.
Yeah, fair.
I'm just gonna prep another spell.
All right. You hold on to another
I'm
spell.
gonna keep calorie save.
Sadia grits her teeth. There's another one. Can you help out? She says, looking at her own shadow, and you see the little guy comes out. And he's going to slither over here and try and cast a spell. You see him cast the spell, and the ground begins to rumble. Everybody, roll me your dodge. This one will be -4.
What if I don't have dodge?
You should have dodge.
Where is that then? What's the roll for dodge?
Oh, can't hear music. I just stopped the music. Hold on. The roll for dodge would be your dex
Dex
plus level.
Dex, but what is our level? I don't think I ever wrote that. Me right now?
Level 2.
Oh, it's plus level. I've had my dodge nerfed this whole time.
Low.
And it's at -4, you said?
Yeah.
-5 as well? Because all my rolls?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Thank God.
Let me roll for this bozo over here.
I think this guy should fail.
Yeah, he probably will. Never mind, he's goated. He's actually goated. You, in the distance, you see the ground explode. And we go to another scene.
I would have had to do a one-on-one combat earlier. If I did not get teleported, I would literally die. Still should have teleported Ben though.
So, Nilla, are you here?
Surprise.
So, stranger.
I'm just having a lovely day, I bet.
You are having a lovely day at Dead Pass. When you see in the distance a giant explosion happen.
I don't really think there's any sort of need for fanfare. I think she's just immediately taking off towards it.
You immediately start taking off towards it, and you are stopped. There's a wall, like an invisible wall that blocks you for a second. You don't understand it for a second before someone walks out. Finely dressed, large smile on his face. Well, not so fast. You must be the stranger, I presume.
She looks around for a second, like, where the fuck did this guy come from? And then straightens up, tries to act cool. I don't suppose we've ever met before, have we?
We haven't. But I'm sure you've heard the stories. This destined fight. His cape bellows in the wind. It was always meant to happen.
So I'm assuming that was you who did that explosion just now?
No. I didn't cause the explosion. But that doesn't matter at the moment.
Wait, so you're not concerned about that?
My job is simple. To keep you busy. And I suppose it's fitting. The one who hides in the shadows. And he points to himself. The one who basks in the light. I always dreamed of this fight.
I don't know who you are. And you're not important to me. Stand aside.
He laughs. You're more impressive in person. Which is all the more reason I want to fight you. You see, if you want to investigate that explosion, you're going to have to go through me.
Deep sigh. And who are you?
Of the Royal Knights. They call me the strongest. The man who basks in the light. The savior of the darkness. Toby.
I'm sorry, that was not in. Give me a second.
You're the one who lurks in the dark, the ghost of the orphanage, who use any means to win. I presume you are the stranger of the night, the ghost herself.
That catches her attention. Like, suddenly this is not just a random dude who wandered in here with, like, Chunibyo dreams. This is just someone who actually knows who she is and isn't just fucking around.
You can tell he does know who you are. I've heard tales of you.
If you've heard tales of me, then obviously I haven't been doing my job well enough.
Or maybe you've been doing it too well. Too well to not be noticed by the ones who are strong.
Look, is there any chance we could maybe reschedule this fated duel you speak of?
Do you have diplomacy?
Do I have diplomacy? Let me see. That's a -2 in charisma. We can try, though.
It would be another -2.
I don't have any... Okay, so that would just be... -2... and -2... Hang on. Oh, God. I always suck at this.
Actually, this music is too intense for what's happening. Hold on, I'm changing it.
I was gonna say, like...
There we go.
It's the vibes!
Yeah, no.
That was almost a 20 on my screen.
That would have been funny.
This fated duel can't be put off. He looks at you. I don't know when's the next time I'll ever meet you again. And besides, you have something you want, which means you'll take this fight seriously.
She doesn't know how to respond to this. There's just no...
Prepare yourself, stranger. He motions a hand.
I don't have a good enough pog for this, but she looks just tired. She gets ready to fight.
He leaps forward and I think we can cut to another scene. Have stranger win off screen real quick.
I'm not gonna kill him, but it's gonna be embarrassing.
Hold on, let me... Let me get the next scene ready.
All I'm saying is Vanya high diff.
Actually, this one's way too chill. Hold on. Pim, you wake up to a strange Sorry, I need water.
All good.
Oh my god, life was trying to kill me. Anyways, Pim,
Yes.
you wake up to a strange room.
Huh?
Green. Is he standing or is he like on the ground?
Yeah, you're standing. It's kind of ankle-high green water that you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He like
kind of
immediately
gross. You think it's water
squirms.
at least.
He hopes it's water.
Ugh. Huh? Where'd the... Oh. This is... weird.
Is a big door here?
Yeah, you see a big door there.
Looks around. Does it just continue off this way, or is this like just a small closed room?
Yeah, it seems to just continue off that way.
I want to get out of this. Weird.
He looks around. He sniffs the water.
You sniff the water. There's oddly no scent to it.
Huh. Weird.
He keeps peeking at it.
You peek at you like peek at it. You like
He keeps glancing at the water.
it
Does he
ever
see
so
his
slowly
reflection in it?
moves. You do see a reflection. It ever so slowly moves, kind of backwards.
So there's a flow to it?
Yeah, there's a flow to it.
Which direction?
You see that there's kind of like little grates that the water's kind of like draining into to the sides of the wall.
Oh. Okay.
Pim looks at the big door. Is his hand still broken?
No, your hand's completely fine.
Another part of the dream, I guess.
He reaches forwards towards the door with both hands.
You push open the door.
Ugh.
And inside you see a very large room with a very large crystal kind of protruding out. And underneath the light of the crystal, you see a very large, imposing figure standing, looking at the crystal.
Oh.
You see Bruin not really turning back to you, still staring at the crystal, and he speaks. Pim, do you remember the first thing you said to me?
Can I make a wisdom check?
Sure. It'd be -2.
Yep.
So that's just a pure D20, baby.
That's a
You
success.
do remember the first thing you said to him. You
Oh.
asked if he was okay.
Right. You looked hurt, so it's what anyone would ask.
He's still walking forward.
Are you okay?
You were surrounded by complete and utter destruction. Death in all directions. Fire blazing all that was left. And you asked if I was okay. To tell you the truth, I was taken aback. A mixture of surprised, offended, and jubilant all at once.
Sorry? No, I mean, There's no regret about it. I'm glad that it was, entertaining?
He tilts his head.
It was interesting. He finally turns to look at you, Pim. Last time I saw you, you were a child. And now I see a man grown.
Time does march ever onwards.
Do you know your strongest power as a mortal?
No.
It's your ability to change. Gods cannot change. They take a moment, an idea, and stretch it infinitely. When I was bleeding, dying in that village, I wanted to change. And in doing so, I gave you my curse, my affliction.
It's a lot. I mean, all the voices and the fire. It's
He perks up at the word fire. Yes, the purple fire. Is that your creation?
what? My creation?
He
I-
nods. My power caused fissures within the earth, caused healthy people to succumb to illness, caused buildings to fall, machines to fail, and weapons to rust. Anything created fell to ruin. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but the power you have is ruin. How you see it is up to you.
Power. That's a better word for it.
He smiles, looking at the person in front of him.
I'm not exactly sure what happened, but apparently, sometimes I look like you. I wore your armor today. Though, today...
He looks around.
You were in quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah. I punched, Oh, I don't think I caught her name. Oh, I should really ask next time.
You see Ruin chuckles. Pim, if you could change your power, what would you change it to? If not the flames, if not the slow destruction of everything built, what is ruin to you?
Ruin. Ruin is when something breaks apart. When it releases. Buildings and structures Machines and tools. They have purpose and a place. I suppose you say gods do not change, and yet, through ruin, everything must.
Wise words from someone so young. He looks at the crystal and he speaks to you once more. Place your hand upon the crystal.
He steps forward and does so.
May we not meet again, Pim Yarrow. You see him step out from the light, and as he does, you see his body kind of disintegrate slowly as he leaves further and further from the light.
Thank you. And may we meet again someday.
And Pim, let me bring you on this map.
Awesome.
Pim, you wake up and you are on the peak of the mountain, with a renewed strength and vigor, and you feel the energy of ruin course through you. And you, right now, you can change its shape permanently.
Ooh.
How do you change it?
I think it's as Pim says. Everyone assumes that there are certain things that cannot be broken. When the inevitable happens, and it crumbles to pieces, or burns away, you could say it's fallen at the hands of ruin. I think he's going to... You said this is the top of the mountain?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. I think a fissure forms.
You cause a crack in the earth as the ground begins to fall, dragging Scarlet down with it. Hold on. I'm gonna just put her in the clouds for reference. Yeah. She's just going to fall. Is that all you're going to do for now?
I think he still feels this like renewed vigor, yes?
Yes.
He's going to observe his surroundings. Is this the same area he was in before, or is this a different... I mean, this is the top of the mountain.
You're higher up the mountain.
What does it say here?
If you spend time to look at this says this is the highest mountain in... Or, I guess the highest point of Bliston City.
On that candle lights a flame. And it quickly melts away.
Huh. I suppose.
He looks at the person who's likely still falling.
She is. Hold on, let me see if she can grab onto a ledge.
Yeah. He'll stand. Oh no!
She tries to grab onto a ledge, but rocks fall and crush her arm as she begins to plummet.
Can Pim send a fissure down to try and shoot out a piece of the mountain for her to... Oh, that's not going to be a good landing, but it's going to be not as far as the entire mountain.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a better landing. You can give me
Yeah.
You can roll your magic and give
Casting
me a
roll.
+10.
Is that mana spent or?
Mana spent, you can spend how much mana you want, but you get a +10.
Okay. Can I spend 0 mana?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put a 10 towards it.
A piece of the mountain juts out and she falls on her back quite painfully as she stares up into the sky at you.
He looks down.
What are you?
You stand before Pim Yarrow, or I guess you were. If I find you near my family, near anyone of whom I care for, I will teach you again the definition of ruin. Know that I have spared you this day.
You
And
say
he walks
that,
back.
and you continue your walk down the mountain. And we will go to the... I think the final scene, because it is getting a little bit late.
I think I could go for like another 3 hours.
Yeah. We'll go to the final scene of the session. Oh, this is a perfect song for this fight. Nilla, are you here?
Yellow.
All right. It's stranger. You don't know why. You don't know how. But this man is insanely powerful. At all times, he's been blocking, dodging, and evading all of your attacks. The strongest thing he's been has been a nuisance. You see Toby wipe the sweat off his brow. I'm sure by now you understand how my power works.
Her to enlighten me.
He holds up his fingers that are adorned, each finger that's adorned with a ring. I have 10 rings, and each ring gives me a power. That's what gives me the moniker of the strongest royal guard. 10 separate abilities that I can use at any time I please. And I do reveal Toby's 10 rings, his weapon art, 10 rings, 10 powers. He has 10 abilities. So, listing all 10, he's got super strength, regeneration, flight, barriers, invisibility, pyrokinesis, sixth sense, ice breath, illusions, and time stop.
What? I mean, sure. Did you want me to react to that in any way, or did you just want to tell me?
I just wanted to tell you so you have it to keep it in mind. Anyways, as you're fighting, give me another diplomacy to see if you can convince him to stop fighting you.
Any modifiers? Anything?
This one will be only at 0, but at the end of each round, I'll allow you to roll another. Time is of the essence, and Toby's here to waste your time. Each round, you get a higher and higher bonus to see if he finally feels satisfied with the fight.
Am I fucking undertailing this guy? I don't want to be. Skill level -2. Attribute mod -2.
Oh my gosh, you got a full success immediately, skipping the whole boss fight.
How do you have a?
Did I do something wrong?
How did you get a -2 to diplomacy? In addition to your -2 attribute.
Oh. Was I entering it wrong?
I think you only needed the first -2, but you still actually pass. So, tell me how you eventually convince him that the fight was actually a good fight and it's over now.
Give me.
You're so pissed.
Okay. So, he's just told me his power, right?
Yeah.
Basically that he's basically invincible, basically. That's what I got from that little summary.
Perhaps.
That's... Alright. Fine. She puts her hands up, away from any of her weapons.
What do you mean, alright? We're supposed to fight till one of us drops.
What would be the point? You win.
I can't win like that. You're supposed to be my rival.
It's physically paining her to say the words she's saying, and you can tell, but I don't think Toby can tell, as she says, "Your greatness is simply too powerful for me to best."
No, I don't think. I think you can aspire to be a little bit stronger. You're supposed to be my equal and opposite.
No, standing here I realize just how insane and stupid this has all been. I shouldn't have even left my room today.
He looks down, distraught. I thought you were stronger. Apologize, stranger. But know this. I do believe you can be strong. Don't give up. Next time we meet, I'm sure you can best me in combat. He looks at you, and do you see the most genuine, large smile on his face? Hold on. Our powers will be equal in strength. Wherever you go, I go. We will meet each other again. As his body begins to lift up into the air as he activates his flight. I do hope whatever you're trying to do is still around. He starts looking around. Anyways, see ya. He flies.
She kind of just stands there for a second. Like, that actually worked? Hang on. Looks around for a second. An alarming amount of people have been saying that to me recently. And then she's just gonna go and take off after the explosion.
You go after the explosion.
Oh my god. Oop, hold on.
Shouldn't have slept in our house. Maybe we should have slept in the inn. I wonder if that would have sidelined this.
Thank you so much for Peak Tiny.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you for
Thank you
watching.
guys for watching.
Everybody have
you
an
for watching.
awesome night.
Have a good night.
Yay!